Everybody, welcome to the King's Den, the most unofficial podcast in the world. I'm your host, King, my co-host, Chandler, and today we have a very special guest. We have Austin Dickey from the Dickey Dine Show, and for the likes of you. This is going to be an interesting one. Sheesh! So, I'm going to get sentimental real quick. I just want to say thank you, and thank you to Jared for making my childhood much better than it was. Because it was very hard, you know.
Yeah, dude, glad to have helped in any way, man. You can definitely relate to the not having something to pull yourself away from those harder times in life. Content's a great thing for that, especially music.
Yeah, absolutely. I really appreciate you doing this. I didn't think you were gonna do it, to be honest.
Oh, yo. Well, I'm glad I could disprove that thought.
Yeah, I didn't think you were gonna do it because we're a small podcast, you know, and not too many people want to hop on a small podcast, especially in today's age. Speaking of, you know, you won't get much viewership from it, and I just appreciate you hopping on this and being on the podcast with us today. Even though it's gonna be a little bit of a shorter episode, I think it's gonna be fun.
Hell yeah, dude, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I like to try and give back in any way I can, especially to people that are actively trying to be, like, creative and, you know, commit their own community and shit, too. Love to see that.
Yeah.
I want people to be more active and artistic.
I'm doing this podcast from home.
Hell yeah.
I'm not at my PC right now, so I'm doing it from home. So I had my buddy Chandler load up OBS, and we're gonna record it and put it on YouTube, if that's cool with you.
Yeah, of course. Homie move right there.
Is there anything new coming with For the Likes of You that anybody should know about? Have you guys started tracking for anything?
Yeah, actually, we have a. God, I sound like I just like blew the mic. We have an EP that's fully tracked, waiting for the final mix on one last song, and then we have 2 videos that are coming out with that EP release. And then we already have 6 songs that are tracked for an album as well. So we actually we actually have been pretty busy behind the scenes trying to. When we do come back, like, big, it'll be, like, consistent content for the next year or so.
Well, there you go. That's the way to do it. You know what I mean? And that's...
Hell yeah.
Bands are... Listen, here's the thing. Is bigger bands now, and you're going to notice this throughout the hour that we're doing this, is I'm very critical. What I've noticed is a lot of bigger bands are only starting to make new music because tours are coming back.
Yeah, they like kind of took it as like a vacay a little bit.
And
now they're like, okay, time to work again. I could see that for sure. Yeah, dude, there was some. I honestly thought. I'm glad you brought that up because I was expecting from quarantine to have people just come out with the most creative shit ever. Like, you got nothing but free time right now. I thought we were gonna get like the most musical, but I honestly think the free time was so laced with people just being like mad depressed that nobody did anything. Like. There's so many people that like wanted to create, but just were so caught up in like the stance of life that they didn't, and so now like, oh, there's like the hope of shows. They're like getting that creative buzz again. So yeah, I was a little sad that we didn't get like just a wave of creative music from quarantine. Honestly, like I thought we would have.
Yeah.
Instead, we got that "Stick to a Day to Remember" album.
we got that new "A Day to Remember" album.
But can I throw shade as my first appearance?
Yeah, you can. Here's the thing. Why I listened to the new "A Day to Remember" album when Lifeblood came out the day before
honestly, it. That album is fucking good. The new Brand of Sacrifice record slap.
It does.
But that Ben Dewar part, I'm very.
Dude, I was so shocked at how sick the I Prevail dude's feature was.
Yeah.
I was not the biggest fan of that dude's vocals, but it worked really well in that feature. I was like, Okay, shit, I could see you in some heavier shit, my guy. You just need to get those layers going more. Sounds cool.
The Ben Dewar one was so underwhelming for me. Like I was like so excited for it.
Dude, his and Frankie for me, those were like the two I was the most excited for, and those are the two I didn't give a shit about the most.
The Tyler Shelton one though, dude, he was
Oh,
fucking ripping on that one.
and he was in it for a while too, which was nice. Like
Ben
he
Dewar
was
had a
going.
cameo.
Yeah, this is like, hey, Ben, you got 5 minutes to spare? Can we track this?
Yeah, like we ran out of funds for features. Can you just like come in and just like do like a quick?
We can only
guttural?
afford half the features.
Yeah, we can only afford half. That Jared Dines Howard Jones song, amazing. Love
Dude,
that.
for real. That track is insane. The Scion stuff is wild, dude. It is absolutely legendary to see Howie come back and just be as intense as he ever was, man. God, that guy singing is so fucking powerful.
Dude, it gives me a boner every time I hear it. I'm not lying. Like
Dude, just fully erect, full send man.
I want Jared to release a deathcore album or like a slam album. That'd be interesting.
sick. I think we're gonna do Keelan Alice part 2 eventually, once the Scion stuff settles down.
Hell yeah.
So that'll be exciting.
My favorite video from like it's like one of my top 5 is the band logos one. When you guys figured out the Gulfport Shrimp Slam was a fucking genre.
Dude, those videos are some of the most fun to do. It truly is insane.
Lampades? Well, let me just say that my band name is Lampshades.
Lampades. That's so funny.
It was hilarious, dude. Or the breakdown videos when you guys are doing the Infant Annihilator ones, which is they're just completely over the fucking top.
Just perma stank face. I know, dude, I was bummed at that. There's that one big video that we did on Jared's channel with the breakdown stank faces and stuff, and we had that like La Petite Black Tongue song, and it got copyright claimed. But dude, I wish we could have had that in the video because it was so funny. Jared hadn't heard it yet. That was the first time I got to show him it. It was fucking just insanity.
I remember showing you Pittsburgh Beatdown on your stream one night, and you were like, "Dude, people are gonna beat each other up to this shit." And I was like, "That's what we do up here, bro. Like, that's just what we do. We love moshing them."
Dude, yeah, I love that. The East Coast mosh is fucking awesome because people will like. You'll get clubbed, and then they'll be like, "Hey, man, I hope you were good though." Like, it's not with malice. They just want to hit somebody. It's not out of like I'm pissed at you. I just am here to throw down, and if you get hit, that's like it's not personal. And I respect that a lot because in these Washington areas, if you get clipped in the pit, it's like that guy's mad at you all night. He's gonna like mean mug you, and if you come near him, his hand's going up, like waiting for you to touch him again. I'm like, hey, chill, man. I didn't mean to.
Like the guy, like we did an interview with the guitarist of the band that I showed you. He was like, "Dude, I remember when shows weren't as sensitive," and I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "There used to be like ECW wrestling matches. People would show up with trash cans, barbed wire bats, and shit."
Oh my god. It's like, well, yeah, maybe let's find a good common ground between the two. I don't know if I'm trying to get tetanus.
He was telling us about how Kotal's Life, the bassist, fought the lead vocalist on stage.
Dude, Jared came up to one of our shows and fought our whole band that one time. He came up and did without saying anything and just started like throwing us on the ground and we didn't know what to do.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious. That's funny, dude. Yeah, so like, sorry I've been keeping, like, I just said fuck it, like, I meant to, I was gonna reschedule you, but then I just said fuck it, dude, I gotta have something to do, bro. My mental health has been so fucked lately, like, ask Chandler, I had 2 losses within a month.
Yep.
And it has been,
Ready to hear that?
hey, You know, it's life. You know what I mean? I lost my cat. No, that was sad. I lost my ex-girlfriend too.
Damn, bro.
Uh, she died at 24. Where I'm at, dude, drug use is a big
Tragic.
problem.
Yeah,
It's a huge problem where I'm at.
it's truly tragic, man. Never want to hear about stuff
Yeah.
like that. It's awful.
Yeah, and it's, you know, I've just been like trying to keep myself busy. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
dude.
that's
What? And it's important to talk about that mental health shit, man, because that's the whole reason people even go towards drugs in the first place and darker paths in general is that they feel like they got to keep all that shit to themselves and solve all their problems on their own. Not like sometimes it just can be as simple as just telling somebody you're struggling for you to feel better about it. But a lot of people are just built up with this, take it on the chin, don't ask for help, and it fucking leads to darkness, man. It's sad.
yeah, and that's the thing is, you know, most people don't talk about it, and I feel like if it was talked about more, there wouldn't be, you know, so much horrible shit going on in the world. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and there wouldn't be shame around like being not okay. Like I feel like
Yeah.
people have such a tendency to be like, "No, I'm fine. I'm doing great." It's like, "Are you though?" It's okay if you're not. Like,
Yeah.
no, most
My
people
big
aren't.
off the sad topic because I don't want to get like too deep into it, but I'm ready for you guys to come to Pittsburgh and
Yo.
fucking show you what Pittsburgh's all about.
Dude, I hope there's some pitting icebergs. You know what I'm talking about? Top
Even
3
though
worst
you're
jokes I've ever
metalcore,
said. What?
even though I said even though you're metalcore, we'll probably still beat the fuck out of each other.
Yeah, well,
But,
I mean,
like,
we're definitely getting towards deathcore with this newer stuff. We're definitely not quite there yet, but it's definitely a lot more death than metalcore, I'd say. I don't think we sing in any of these new songs now I think about it.
I'm a big slam guy. You know, I love slam. I love deathcore. You know, metalcore for me anymore, it just sounds the same. You know what I mean? And that's, like I said, that's my opinion. Like Attila's new single was fucking shit.
Dude, yeah, Attila's been kind of down for the past few years at this point. I think Franz has been kind of stepped out of the game for a little too long, and now he's like, well, I can just come back and just, I'm still Franz, baby. I think the glamour is kind of
My
worn off.
OnlyFans is blowing up. Fuck music.
Yeah, exactly. To completely put off music for that long and then come back and do like the same shit again. It's almost like insulting a little bit.
And like,
But-
here's the thing: we don't sugarcoat anything here, okay? We don't. We just say what our opinions are.
Yeah,
You know what I
it's
mean?
the whole point of
You have-
podcast.
Yeah, if you have a rude opinion, we don't care. If you have a nice opinion, we don't care.
As long
I'm
as it's
very-
yours.
Yeah, I'm very critical when it comes to bands and stuff anymore because most of them all sound the same. And it's just like, that's why, especially with metalcore, I've noticed, because I've drifted off metalcore, which is what I started on, and I got into heavier stuff, and all of it sounds different to me.
Yeah, and that also could be because it's, a newer experience for you too. Of like a newer thing to dive into. Because like with metalcore, I would agree with you that as like a whole genre, it's probably hit its capabilities, but the subgenres that have umbrellaed off of the genre have been consistently creative. Like this new wave of new metalcore bands and like this newer age of bands that are like adding producers and like DJs into their band to like make it this new weird like fusion of like ambience and synth mixed with the metalcore, so it's almost like there's another band member that is just there to produce, and it's like elevated the metalcore a lot in that specific genre. But for the overall bands, yeah, I'm pretty fucking tired of like While She Sleeps and bands like that.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever the like tried and true of metalcore was, I'm definitely pretty worn out on that genre. Can agree there.
I feel it.
Dude, hardcore's been my shit lately. Like, I don't know why, but I've been on like a serious like hardcore kick.
Mm-hmm. Dude, they
I'm
get the anger so good in hardcore, man. Like that feeling of like, whew, I just wanna get out there and pit, baby. Want to get my fucking
favorite-
animosity out.
my fucking favorite band. One of my favorite bands I want to see is. I've never been to a slam show before. I'd love to just go to like a straight out fucking slam tour with like Cranium and shit. You know what I mean?
Dude, that'd be nutty.
That would be nutty.
I don't think I've ever been to a slam show myself either.
Same.
When I think about it.
Now, the closest I've gotten to seeing a slam band live is Signs of the Swarm.
What era did you see them in?
Not CJ's.
Oh,
I saw them with Dave.
gotcha.
I saw them on the Melancholy Winter Tour with Shadow of Intent and Infuri and Brand of Sacrifice.
Oh, fuck. Heavy tour, goddamn.
And he came out and he was like, "We are Sons of the Swarm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania," and we were all like, "We know, we're from here."
Yeah, we saw you guys play that local show last weekend. That's pretty funny. Just telling people where you're from in your hometown. That's kind of funny. I've never thought about that.
Well, I understand why he does it, because
I mean, it makes sense. It's just silly to hear it.
Or when I saw Kubla Khan, he was like, "We are Kubla Khan from Sherman, Texas," and we were all like, "We know, get to it."
Punch people! Don't care where you're from. Dude, I got kicked in the head during a Kubla Khan set.
I was in Slaughter to Prevail, right? And this was before Demolisher came out. And he was like, "Demolisher!" And me and my friends were just beating the fuck out of each other for like 10 minutes, even after the song was over.
It's just turned into a fist fight. Like, we're no longer moshing, I'm just fucking mad at my friend. That's so funny. Dude, yeah, Alex is a beast live, man. That dude's crazy.
I remember when people...
What's up?
My bad, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good. It's the latency of online.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I had the pleasure of opening for Slaughter to Prevail in Washington one time, and dude, yeah, that guy's presence is intimidating as hell. It's so sick to watch.
Dude, like, I saw this thing, and somebody was like, "Okay, now listen, I'm not dissing any vocalist, but somebody was like, Ronnie Radke could beat Alex Terrible in a vocal off." So, here's my thoughts on that. No, he can't. that's it.
Yeah,
Not
dude,
happening.
I mean, Ronnie's undoubtedly a fantastic singer, no doubt. Screams? Yeah. I've always been kind of on like the team of Ronnie. What you doing, man? What's the little weird noise you got there? But can't argue. Guy's a fantastic musician, but have always felt his screams were a little funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, he can out-sing Alex Terrible no day, but that, I mean, if you're talking screams, that had to be a troll fucking post.
Like, I thought the Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather was a troll, and turns out it's not. So,
dude, yeah. I mean, that one makes sense though, like logistically, from like a money standpoint. You know, like it's like the two biggest dudes of, like, you got the biggest guy for like men that like sports, and then the biggest audience for like younger guys that are watching YouTube. It's like the perfect melding of the two demographics. Like, it doesn't matter who wins; they're both gonna be millionaires after this again. Like, oh, not that they're not already, but they're making bank off that. It's just genius, dude.
Chandler, is it recording?
Yes.
Or is it? Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Because I've never recorded with OBS before.
Oh,
I know you can do it, but... So, Austin, I have a serious question for you.
Alright, hopefully I got a serious answer.
I've been waiting on my merch package since January. It has not showed up yet. He left. I'm dying to see it. Like, I know I keep bugging you about it on your streams and everything, but I'm truly dying to see it.
feel that. Dude, yeah, I think you're gonna like it a lot. Sorry it's taking so long, my man.
Oh, you're
But
good, dude.
you definitely will be getting it. I think you'll like it a lot. I actually added a couple more things to it too because it took so long that I haven't told you about yet. So I think there's gonna be a pretty good amount of things in there. You'll be like, oh, this is kind of sick, dude. What is that? A sweaty cracker? He put a sweaty cracker in this box. What a good guy.
I'm excited for it. And here's the thing: is I was only joking with you when I asked you for a shirt. Like that's the thing, Chandler. I came in one night on one of his streams and I donated 3,000 bits. And as a joke, and I said, "Hey, can you send me a shirt?" He was like, "Dude, I'll send you a whole merch package. Just send me your whole family sizes." And I'm like, "What?" And I'm like,
I love that.
Sometimes you just gotta give back. You feel?
That is true. That is true.
Yeah. Yeah, you know who's not giving back? Hunter Madison from Hunt the Dinosaur. Yeah,
Oh, what happened there?
I hit him up for an interview, right? Because I
Uh-huh.
did an interview with the drummer of Bro Job and Hunt the Dinosaur. I did an interview with Trevor Scott. And he popped into one of my streams, and I was like, "Yo, man, can I hit you up for an interview after this?" And he was like, "Yeah." So I texted him. He was like, 200.
Oh,
I was
$200 to do the interview?
Yeah, and I'm like, "Hold on, wait, what?"
Yeah, I didn't know you could make money from interviews. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing. I thought that was like something you do for like promo, or like
Here's the thing.
just to talk and tell people your thing.
Here's the thing: is I'm not doing that. That's obsessive.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Because-
Again, I don't know anyone that pays for interviews. It's like something you just like. Yeah, we agree on mutual consent here that you want to talk on a platform, and I want to, talk to somebody of note.
Mhm.
Yeah, and like he's a cool guy. Don't get me wrong. You know, he seems cool. But he got our interview. Has our interview on YouTube been with the questions he was asking in chat? Has our interview been suppressed on YouTube yet?
I have no idea.
They send you a notification that says we are suppressing this video. By the way.
I wouldn't be
No,
surprised.
you don't
I
understand.
wouldn't be surprised.
You don't understand. You don't understand, man.
Went
It was
from-
bad.
Went from demonetization to suppressed.
Dude, I feel that. YouTube's weird, man. I have a strike on the Dickey Nines channel that will just never go away. For something super stupid too. So you used to be able to like puke and vomit on YouTube and
Yeah.
be all fine with that. And when we first started Dickey Dines, it was still kosher to do that shit. But we stopped doing content like that just because of like just the natural progression of like how we went.
Yeah.
But one of our old videos that was like the baby food eating challenge that had like a vomit warning in it. That video got us a fucking content strike because it violated their new terms. Not their old terms, their new updated terms. So instead of telling us that one of our old videos that was greenlit is now in violation, they just struck the video, took it down, and gave our channel a strike. And it's been there for 2 years. I've never been able to get rid of it. And that's the thing too, if you try to like dispute it, but you're still wrong, they'll give you a second strike. So I've just never disputed it because I'm like, what if they don't agree? It's like
Yeah.
now I'm one strike away from losing my channel. Like, fuck you. That sucks.
I don't like the new algorithm.
All over some puke.
The new algorithm is not good.
And the thing with Twitch is too,
For real.
man. The thing with Twitch is too is there's certain questions that I have in my head that I'm scared to ask. because at the end of the day, like the Bro Job interview, I flat out because they did a song called "Fuck Yourself" with CJ McCreery, right?
Mhm.
Not even shitting you. My first question to him was, "Did CJ pee on you?"
I said, yeah, we both got pissed on. We had to ask him to stop. He wouldn't stop. He just walked in, full stream, wouldn't stop.
I know I shouldn't make jokes about it, but I'm sorry. That whole thing is hilarious.
I mean, dude, I put him in P tier on a fucking deathcore vocalist video I did. I think you're fine.
I know that you did that cover of that song from Strangled.
Oh yeah, dude, that was so sick. So proud of that one. That was a lot of fun.
Did you see that they got a new bassist and a new I think lead guitarist, I think.
Wait, what?
No,
But doesn't the bassist do the yells?
no, he's not doing bass with them anymore. I
think
think he's just doing vocals now.
Oh, so they have two frontmen now?
Yeah, that's what I'm pretty much getting at in my head.
That's funny too, because a lot of people thought that they only had the one frontman already, because they're both bald now with beards. So I think a lot of people already thought it was one guy. This is gonna be even more like, wait, what's going on here?
But wait, they don't have the lead vocalist. I think what's his name? Stan something. He shaved his beard and he has a mustache now, dude. He has a full-blown he has a full-blown porn stash.
Got that Venetian flair, dude. That's awesome.
I'm ready to see rap vocals on stage. You know?
That's sick. I'm super into that band right now, man. They're like, I think one of the sickest heavy bands right now. I'm big on lyrics. You know, lyrics are a big thing for me. And that band, it's so you'd never expect it. But Strangled has some of the sickest lyrics for like self-positivity and like being a good person. It's you would not expect that band to have any type of like dope message, but all their songs consistently are like, yo bro, if you're racist, fuck you. If you're feeling down, like, I hope you do better. It's just like aggressively good. Like chaotic good, dude. It's awesome.
Bro, you just wouldn't expect it. Like, imagine the dude coming out on stage and he's like, today we're talking about mental health, like he's on some Johnny Crowder from prison shit. And then he's just like, he just starts fucking ripping it, dude.
It's so sick. I love it. Have you heard their song
Johnny
Torah?
Crowder was gonna take me too. I have heard Torah.
I fucking love that song, dude. The like contrast of the samples with like the hey man, fuck it intro, this a pimp pro. Just like into the heaviest shit ever. They do that part where he says the phrase sop ass cunt, and then there's a little voice sample and he goes, yeah man. It's my favorite thing. Like this little guy in the background is like, hell yeah, dude. Fucking call him a sop ass cunt. It's awesome.
We showed our first interview that we did, Andy from Watcher. We showed him that we showed him Strangled on our interview.
Oh, nice.
And he was like, this is the most pissed off thing.
Yeah.
It is. Like, I don't know what you want me to...
And
like, every time I'll put...
like, bands like that come around are just, they're different because they have just actual emotion behind the music, and they're not just, like, writing it because they're like, oh, I just like this music. Like, that dude's got shit to say, and it really translates into his delivery.
Like, I love my girlfriend with all my heart, dude. Don't get me wrong. But...
Me too.
I was doing the do with her the other night, okay?
Mountain Dew sick,
and I accidentally bumped my phone, and the song Defect by Strangled started playing. And I was like, listen, we gotta quit before I start swinging, alright?
we gotta go fast. If this breakdown hits before I do, it's game over.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You know, and then I showed my therapist Strangled, and I was like, hey, do you want to see what my emotions are like on a daily basis?
And then they asked for a new patient. They're like, I don't think this is gonna work.
I was like,
no,
hey.
just listen to the lyrics, they're really positive.
Oh my god.
No, like, I came in one day, and she was like, hey, Marco, how you doing? I was like, you want to know what my mood is right now? And I put on the song Broken Teeth by Strangled, where he's just fucking, it's just, like, straight hitter through the whole song, and he's just ripping it for, like, a minute and a half.
And he's like, oh, perfect.
Oh, this is...
So you'll need an extra session today, is what you're saying. And you're just moshing in the fucking waiting room.
Listen, my therapist grew up with, like, she went to see, like, Motley Crue and stuff like that, which is fine. Motley Crue's dope. I love Motley Crue. But she doesn't expand with her metal listening. So I sent her fucking cranium, myocardial infarction.
You went from Motley Crue to Cranium. There's no chill. No chill at all. You said, hey, you heard Fuck My Dog by Dying Fetus? I heard you like Metallica.
Like, the thing is I just send her random shit all. Dude, I send my therapist memes.
That's a tweet. That's a tweet if I've ever heard one. Bro, I send my therapist memes. What have you been doing lately?
So, she wanted music suggestions. So I was like, okay. So I sent her some slam, you know. She was like, I do not like this. And I was like, okay. So I sent her some more, like, some more instrumental stuff like Shadow of Intent, you know, CJ McPiss Pants, Lorna Shore type shit, you know what I mean? And she was like, this ain't bad. Then I said, fuck it. Dying Fetus is always a last resort. Send her a Dying Fetus.
She said, I love it. This is the best shit I've ever heard.
Don't even know what they're saying because
she said, damn, son, I was getting a little concerned with all that bitch shit you were sending me, but now we're talking, sonny. And then she did a fucking two-step in her doilies.
Oh my god.
I might be losing my therapist next week. So
How come?
my therapist is in fucking Cuba right now, chilling. She's on vacation.
Hold on, I'm dying.
I wonder if Jared would do a podcast with us, Chandler. I feel like he'd be hard to get, though.
Sorry, I'm coughing. I
You
muted myself.
good?
Yeah, probably, honestly, with Jared, he's not super into that type of stuff. TBH. He's very, like, to himself, doesn't want to talk too much to people. Like, I think it's a big reason he stopped doing Twitch, because he just doesn't like constant, like, attention on him. People, like, looking at him and asking him a bunch of stuff. He gets really, like, okay, like, next, do something else, please.
I completely get that.
Yet, he made a song with Howard Jones, and he made an EP with Matt Hefe.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're two other big musicians. They can relate to him, you know?
Yeah, and I like that. And I like that Jared's expanding with his guitar skills. And that's amazing. You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah, I'm so proud of him with the Scion stuff, man. It's like the best shit I've heard from him, and maybe ever. Like, it's so catchy, and I mean, obviously I know some of the catchiness is because of Howard, but the template is there for him to ride on, which is just awesome.
I like I forget. I want to start like a shitty local. This came out of nowhere, but like I was thinking about it. I want to start like a shitty local metalcore band called Pools of Fear. And just
It's a pool full of scary stuff.
and then come out. We are Pools of Fear from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
How come we never use a swimming pool in your backyard? I wouldn't go in there, man. It's full of fear. What do you mean? It's like snakes and broken glass. Just badness in there, man.
No, but in all honesty, I am working on a couple projects. Chandler, I think I told you about. Did I tell you about the Slam album I'm working on?
No.
I know I told Dickey about it. I'm working on a Slam album, and then I'm working on getting a beat-down hardcore band together.
Ooh.
And we're gonna come fuck shit up in Washington.
I'm gonna beat down so hard you just beat up the other band members. We are beat down. Start fist fighting each other. Like, are you guys gonna play? I don't know. The drummer's pretty bad. I heard him. I think he's injured.
Oh my god.
I remember there was this time. I think it was on the Melancholy Winter Tour, and somebody ran up on stage, and Dave fucking kicked him off the stage because he stepped on his foot. Dude just straight face planted.
Jesus.
I miss concerts, dude. And like I said, I really hope to see For the Likes of You up this way at some point. I feel like that would be cool.
Dude, hell yeah. I'd love to, man. When I played with, or not played with, but when I did merch with Rest Repose, we went to so many different places that Fly's never played before. And it was just filled with people that were like, bro, why is your band not playing? I was like, fuck, I didn't even know we had an audience here. So it was really cool to see. So the East Coast was surprising. Like, I didn't think there would be that many people that gave a fuck about us over there, but it was almost like matching a lot of the West Coast states, which was a big shock to me, but a welcome one.
I would love to see Lurch live. I feel like...
Oh, dude, Lurch goes hard.
But the only thing that I'd, critique, they're a good band, but their stage presence is...
Very boring.
Very boring.
Yeah, that's fair to say. Well, and dude, with that band, like, I can say it. They don't really have the excuse to have poor stage presence because they've been in bands longer than I have in the local scene. Like, those dudes were in Vessels like way before, and they've been killing it. Like, they've been in big bands and shit like locally. So I don't know why. Maybe they were just like, oh, I'm tired of doing this shit, or maybe it was because they were opening, like, so they didn't feel like giving the high energy, but. Their music does not match their live energy, and so I hope they work on that because their music is very, very fun and very, very sick.
The thing I like about them is that they're post-screamo. You don't hear about post-screamo bands no more, and that's one thing I dig about it because you don't hear about screamo bands anymore.
Yeah, for real. Oh, have you heard you listen to that band Shin Guard at all? Heard of them? Oh man, they've got some crazy sounds. It's like that that screamo type of like really high pitched scream, like the OG like emo screams, but with some really aggressive instrumentals. It's very cool. I definitely recommend checking them out. They're pretty small too.
Can you send a link?
Yeah, here I'll get one right now actually.
Have you hit up 2 Piece at all, Taylor? Have you hit up 2 Piece?
It's in the works.
Oh yeah, Dickey. So there's a 2 Piece beatdown band called 2 Piece.
Creative.
Like how I'm wearing a Slipknot shirt. Could have been wearing something else today, but I don't have any other clean band tees.
You should make when you get your slam band together and just make a parody shirt. Just call it Slam Knot or something. Just looks like Slipknot.
There's this one band I want to show Chandler. Chandler, have you ever heard of the band Party Cannon?
Yes.
They're slam, and it's weird. They took like the fucking what's it called, Party City logo, and made it into a band logo, and they're called Party Cannon.
Sick.
Yeah, like I like coming into your streams, Dickey. I don't have the time really anymore.
What was that? I'm sorry, I missed what you said.
I haven't really been in your streams lately. I just haven't had the time. My girlfriend had COVID.
Dude, yeah, I feel that. Shit,
COVID was straight cheeks, dude. COVID sucks.
Straight cheeks.
COVID sucks, man. I had it before it was called COVID, and then I had it again.
Swine flu, dude.
I had it again in July.
Yeah, dude, I don't think I got it twice, but on my second wave, the one I had like last week, I got like it felt like I was sick, but it wasn't nearly as bad as when I had the Cove.
Yeah.
But it sucks. It sucks. Big old fatties, let me tell you.
Have you ever heard of the band Recoil and Horror?
No, but sounds intimidating.
They're tech death. I'm not really a big fan of tech death. I'm into some technical death metal, but
yeah, I have my limitations. Like, I like a handful of tech death bands, like Archspire and Alter Beast.
Yeah.
But sometimes it gets a little too intense for me.
One band that I've been into lately, they're raw black metal.
Raw black metal?
Yeah.
Isn't black metal already raw? Even more raw. We plugged our ox into a steak. It's not even cooked. I don't know why I did like a Donald Trump impression for some reason. You know, the synonymous black metal icon, Donald Trump.
Oh my god.
Donald Trump runs for president in 2024.
Donald Trump runs for president of Norway. Just opens a Norwegian black metal, like, clan.
Oh my god.
We're gonna make black metal great again. We're making it raw. It's gonna be it.
It's gonna be the best. Nothing but the best.
Best band. Mayhem, huge, great band. Best band I know. Great guys. Best friends of mine. When Dead died, I was distraught. I was lost. I was over myself, beyond my own words. Great guy.
Then I took over and I used the album cover of his suicide as a representation. Nothing but the best. Dude, I don't care, bro. That was the most fucked up album cover I've ever seen. And you wanna know what the even more fucked up part about that is? I have it on CD.
You can look at it whenever you want.
Donald Trump's black metal band. What would he call it?
It's Mayhem, but the ham is like capitalized. Mother, may I have ham?
Just comes back for after 4 years. Guys, I started a black metal band.
He's got corpse like face paint on. Guys, I truly found my identity. Went backpacking through the mountains of Norway, and I found Varg Vikernes.
Oh my god.
He took me in and he showed me how to chain up a chainsaw and fend for myself. And I found that black metal is truly the way to life. It's the only way we're gonna make America great again, let me tell you.
Oh my god. My face hurts.
Oh, I'm fucking losing. Dickey, here's the thing. I'm not cutting it short because I still got, 20 minutes, but I'm gonna ask you, man, would you be down for another one? Hopefully a much longer one at some point?
Yeah, dude, no problem.
Just because I'm on such a time crunch today. Oh my god, we need more Donald Trump impressions on our fucking podcast, dude. That shit was amazing.
I'm down. As long as In Flame's a part of it, I'm down.
I'm down.
Perfect. Perfect?
He's my co-host.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. No. One more Trump impression and then I'm done. I went through the mountains of Norway and fucked a moose.
A moose? Didn't even know Norway had mooses. Also, real quick, while I have you here, why is the plural of mice meese, but moose isn't moose? We call a goose a geese, but not a moose a meese. Why is that?
Oh my god.
We fuck birds over in Norway.
Having sex with all the animals in Norway.
The devil we're touring with the Devil Wears Prada and Behemoth.
What a weird tour.
Did you know that actually happened?
Why?
Yes.
The Devil Wears Prada and Behemoth? Those gotta be two of the farthest away fan bases in metal. Like, what the fuck were they thinking? Like, just because of the paradox of, like, Christian band and Satan band. Was that the only
No.
reason, like the gimmick of that, or?
No, here's the thing. My buddy went and saw the tour. And Behemoth opened, okay?
With opened that?
Behemoth came out and ripped the fucking Bible in half, dude. And cut their wrists and blood fell into the fucking Bible. And they were like, "We are Behemoth!"
And then Devil's Product came out and was like, hey guys, I don't know what the fuck that was about.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? Who else was there? Anyone else on the tour? Is it just those two awkwardly eating at Denny's together every night?
I don't know, but I saw a weird tour lineup from like 10 years ago. It was fucking Cattle Decap, The Devil Wears Prada, and Suicide Silence. And my only question
That at least makes a little more sense, I guess.
awkwardly eating at Denny's.
Just a full band in like makeup theatrics sitting at a Denny's. Like 4 dudes in like skinny jeans.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake the fuck up, Denny's!
Denny's, what the fuck? What the fuck is up?
Bro, I love that video of that shitty local band playing at a Denny's.
Still without.
Wake up,
That's
Denny's!
legendary, bro.
I love that band though. They are a real good band.
So sick.
They actually released a.
Look at
Could you
iconic,
imagine?
Some dude must have been like, oh, I'm getting fired in 2 weeks, dude. Let's just do it. Let's just do it at the Denny's.
No, my thing is, what if Body Snatcher played at a Denny's, dude? Oh my god.
Those would be gone.
Dude, then they'd have to demolish the Denny's probably. Or change their name to Denty's, because there would be holes in the walls.
Body Snatcher at Denny's, just fucking cruising through Pittsburgh, see a fucking flyer. Tonight,
go.
Body Snatcher's playing at Denny's.
Yeah, there's a host who's like, alright, up next is Body Snatcher, but before Body Snatcher, offer your body a big old snatch of the Grand Sandwich.
Body Snatcher and Signs of the Swarm are playing at Denny's tonight.
Oh my god.
Signs of some warm pancakes over here at Denny's.
Oh my god.
Dude, that collection song that Signs of the Swarm did, that was fucking phenomenal.
It was.
What
I will
track?
forever.
Say collections? What song was it?
Yeah. It had Matt Honeycutt and Nick Arthur in it.
Oh, yeah, okay, I watched that, actually, not too long ago.
Dude, that shit's flame.
Bring back
Tonight,
Mall
CJ
Pollution.
McCreary. Tonight, CJ McCreary's coming in Denny's and giving you guys cups of pee.
Drink to your heart's content.
Oh my god.
What, you never had a piss shake?
No. What? Well.
Pour it on.
You ever had a big old cup of milky piss, huh? You above milky piss? It's the industry standard, son.
Oh my
Wake up.
god.
Just comes in and fucking creams on everybody.
Oh my god.
I would love to do an interview with Lurch. You know why? Because we need new fucking music, Lurch.
Lurking on Lurch, we need that music.
I love Lurch, dude. I still listen to their EP from like 2019 because they don't have any other fucking music out.
Yeah, they kind of got boned, huh? They like just like started doing music when COVID came out. When COVID came out, like it was a fucking CD release. Yo, you guys remember when COVID dropped? That shit was fucking heavy.
God.
Top 10
anybody-
viruses of the year.
Number 10.
The
My
Wuhan
favorite-
virus.
my favorite fucking My favorite slam band out right now is Coronavirus.
Oh, with like the ooh-woos.
Yeah.
Have you heard Have you heard COVID-ectomy?
No, that's a thing.
Yeah, actually, it's a stupid name, but I know the vocalist. His name's Zachariah. He's from Washington. He's a
Yeah.
really fucking phenomenal vocalist, and the band's actually really sick. Yeah, I think you'd like it, especially with the slam stuff you're into.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They put out like a whole EP, and it's actually pretty good if you can get past the dumbass name.
I feel like I've heard. It sounds so familiar.
Yeah, they posted their shit on Slam Worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll link you real quick.
My other favorite band is PP Poo Poo Ectomy.
Stop.
That's an actual band, bro. I'm not even joking. Their logo is like longer than my life, dude. I guarantee it.
Pee pee poo poo, huh? That's where we're
I
at
think
now.
I think they had to change their name to like Cumbath or some shit.
Oh, much better. Yeah, I get it.
Oh my
Makes
God.
so much more sense. What?
PP Poo Poo
People are
Ectomy.
fucking weirdos, bro. It's just, I will never be on that wavelength of somebody that's just like, all right, bro, what if we name our band fucking piss shit? It's like, what? Fucking why?
Oh my God. I love it.
My girlfriend just texted me and said, "How's your interview going?" I said, "It's going good."
Tell her it's horrible. The guest has been on fire for 10 minutes and I can't help put it out.
I told
He's
her
just
that-
screaming into the microphone. He won't call for help. Horrible.
I love it.
PP Poo Poo Ectomy.
Not every pee-pee time is poo-poo time, but every poo-poo time is pee-pee time.
Oh my God.
What's another good band I'm trying to think of? There's another one. They're called like fucking Inhumane Bodily Fluids or some shit.
Yeah, you could honestly just say two gross words next to each other and I just believe you at this point that it's a band.
Oh my God.
Or Necro. I'm trying to think. What was that song Visceral Discord released where it's about fucking babies? I think
Oh,
there's
God.
a band called that too.
That whole sentence you
Neonatal
just said.
Skull fucking Neonatal Cacrosis is a band as well.
I don't understand how people come up with these
Why?
names.
Or why?
Yeah.
Like, who's gonna remember that? I already forgot it. You just told me it. It's the last thing you said, and I already forgot what it was. I think my brain must have a filter on it. You said some crazy shit, and my brain just said, "Nah, I'm not gonna retain that."
No, here's the thing: is that I had to go fucking slam police on this band that was like, oh, we could. I was telling Chandler about it because here's the deal: don't fucking label yourself as slam if you're not actually slam. Because like that's like a pet peeve. Because there's a big difference between slam and slamming brutal deathcore.
And also, you will be arrested.
Yes.
So quit fucking pretending to be slam when you're not, because I've already called the cops on you, dude. They have your IP address.
Oh my God.
The one time somebody told me that asking Alexandria is slam, I about shot myself over that.
Things like that, that's either got to be like, they just have a misunderstanding of the word, or they're king trolls. Because I swear, some kids just live for chaos, bro. Just like, I'm just gonna say something that I know is incorrect just to make you upset. You just woke up and chose pain.
Oh my God.
I'm in this slam Facebook group and everybody in it, they're just all fucking slam heads, and this one guy came in and said Barack Obama's in a slam band.
I seen it, dude. I was at the bar last weekend. Barack Obama came out, said, "I'm Obama," and he started fucking ripping, dude. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
I love that.
It was him, man. It was Brock. Brock Hussein
Goddamn.
Obama. He was there, dude. Seen him in my own eyes. You call me a fucking liar?
Like, my favorite are the Trumpsters that are like, oh, bro, Donald Trump doesn't like metal music. We gotta get rid of it.
What? Man, who do you interact with, bro? These are insane
Dude,
people.
yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't care
Nathan East
if
Coast.
I don't care if like whoever's right wing that's watching this, but all I'm saying is Trumplicans and Republicans are two different things.
Man, you've hit me with like 3 words I've never heard tonight. I'm here for it.
Trumplicans are Trumpsters.
Sounds like
and
a
then
disease.
It is. It is.
I got this weird gaseous like lump on my arm.
Oh my god.
I saw this guy that was like, these goddamn Democrats are gonna fucking ban metal music. Like, dude, you literally just said that you didn't like metal music when Trump was in office. What's the problem? Make up your goddamn mind.
It'd be insane even to think about like the idea of banning
Yeah.
like a genre. Like, how the hell would you police that? Like the robots, like especially with subgenres, the robot be like, dude, no, this one's not metal. This is alt rock, bro. Like, this is just rock. Like, I can't take this out. This is screamo. It's not even in the metal genre. Like, it's got it. There's just now all I can imagine is like a snobby robot that's like policing genres now. This is true metal, but this is like a subgenre, so this one's fine, I think.
This one's fine, I think. Oh my god.
Dude, I've been listening
He
to that
doesn't even know
band,
anymore.
the Hate Club. I like the Hate Club. They're sick.
Oh, you're supposed to hate the Hate Club.
I know.
It's the first rule of their club. To never like Hate Club. Their Facebook has 0 likes. True fans know.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
COVID-ectomy self-titled official EP.
I know, you came up with the name COVID-ectomy and then you self-titled your shit. Get out of my fucking face with that.
So let's talk about Eddie Harmata and Suicide Silence before we get off here.
Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about sex, baby.
Eddie Harmata and Suicide Silence is it's bad.
It's one of the more confusing aspects to deathcore, I would say, because Eddie's a good vocalist, but something happened when he joined Suicide Silence, and I don't know what it was, and I don't know if he knows what it was, but I think we can all agree something happened.
Yeah.
Like he swallowed a chip wrong or something. He had a genre change of things he liked, but his style completely changed and for the worse. Yeah, and then it just was like everything since even the new though, like the most recent release that was like, oh, this is our comeback to like Colors, man. I was still so fucking like just not into Eddie's parts. Like even the music was more fun for sure, but I was just bored of Eddie. Like he just was not doing anything creative. And he has these insanely high, like, screams he can do. And he never does them in Suicide Silence. And that was, like, one of the things people loved about Suicide Silence was Mitch's highs, bro. And then Eddie came in and was like, nah, do you remember that fucking thing that Austin Carlisle used to do? I'm gonna start doing that. I'm like, why? It just doesn't sound cool.
What if Ben Dewar and Matt Honeycutt switch bands?
I'd probably hate it, honestly. I don't think it'd work.
Ben Dewar and Kubla Khan and Matt Honeycutt and Shadow of its Head.
Like, they're both top-tier vocalists, but I just don't think it would work. Because one, I don't think Matt could do the things that Ben does. And two, I don't think Ben could, like, have the intensity that Matt does. So I feel like they would both fall flat because they aren't doing the thing that they're good at. which is like for Ben, it's not about having beef behind your one-liners and having great diction. It's about spitting and being really fast and going up and down in ranges and having good melody and really creative flow. It's not really about the enunciation for him, but with Matt, it's his lyrics are the hitters. It's about what his words and what he says. So I feel like it wouldn't impact the same like if they swapped.
That is true. That is.
Oh,
I think we might have a little more time if you're down, Dickey.
Yeah, dude. Shot it. Yeah, I just gotta help my sister move after this, so I'm trying to waste as much time as possible.
My favorite, like I ask my friends these weird questions because we're all fucking like we're all metalheads.
We're all
And
fucking. All me and all my homies are just fucking.
We're all metalheads, and I was like, okay, so like here's a weird one. What if Corey Taylor joined Shadow of Intent, and what if Ben Dewar went to Slipknot?
Okay, so this one I could get behind a little more, because I think that's interesting. I would actually like to hear Corey Taylor on like something like Shadow of Intent instrumentally and see how he sounded. That could be kind of interesting. Ben on Slipknot, like I'd like to hear him do like Eyelist or some shit, but I definitely don't want to hear him do the new stuff. Like hearing him do like the gray chapters and shit would be probably just like, Ben, why aren't you screaming? You're way better at that. But I think Corey could probably crush it in maybe some Shadow of Intent song. Maybe it would just sound too weird with his voicey screams, but I bet it'd be interesting at least to hear a track.
Alex Terrible joined Shadow of Intent. Ben joined Slaughter to Prevail.
We should reword that to Alex Terrible runs out of breath. You trying to scream like Alex Terrible in the style of Ben Dewar? Good fucking luck.
Dude, I do this. Like my two vocalists that I practice off of are Dave from Signs and Ben from Shadow of Intent.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that is a weird mix.
I feel like what's the Signs guy? You said Dave is his name?
Yeah.
I feel like his style is like it's achievable through what Ben does. So that makes sense to me. Because like Ben has that same style, he just doesn't do it in that like toilet bowl guttural like register, you know? Like he does it a lot like a little cleaner. It doesn't have the like because Dave does a lot of tunnel. Like everything he does is almost tunnel. It's like so squishy and like tunnely and like overtoned, you know? So
Yeah.
it's like I think Ben could probably do that, but just chooses not to because it's not his preference. It's like how I feel about Luke Griffin. Like I feel like if you're a vocalist, everyone can do what Luke Griffin does, but people choose not to because it's like it's easy. It's like the entry level vocal thing you do. But I think that's also why he's so liked by people because he has an attainable sound. So like when you're screaming along, you can do it too because it's like entry level Fry.
Let's talk about the last 10 seconds of life.
Which era? Because I'll have a lot to say depending on what you pick.
Both eras.
Yeah.
Because if we're talking Storm, I'll be here for a week. That dude is like my fucking idol when it comes to vocals. Nothing against John, the newer guy, but it's definitely Diet Storm. Like it's not his fault, but it's like Storm's a one of a kind when it comes to that unique sound. Like I literally have not found a person that has the same intensity with his lower, like it literally sounds like homie's eating like raw meat when he screams. Like I literally just imagine him tearing steaks with his teeth in the booth. It's his lower tones are so brutal, so much gurgle and like, and this is the part that gets me, to have that much gurgle and like beef but still enunciate as well as he did. That's like unheard of. Like people don't scream that low and also be able to be like enunciated and say the words that you're trying to say well, because he's a very creative lyricist on top of being a fantastic vocalist. He says some shit that like if like somebody else were to say, I just feel like it'd be like corny but because of the way he says it and like his delivery and his conviction, I'm like, yeah, this makes sense. Like he says that he literally says sit on my middle finger and spin at one point, which I think would be like when I hear people say that, that's I cringe. That's like so corny. But when he says it in the context of his line, I'm like, yeah, fuck that person, bro. Like I'm on your side. Shit, I'd be intimidated if somebody said that to me.
Or in North of Corpus, when he goes, I King Kong up the church steeple, scream at the top of my lungs and wave guns at the wrong people.
Yeah, and then that's when all you plastic pieces of shit can stick on my middle finger and spin. It's just like, oh, that's not a very good lyric, but when he says it, I'm like, I'm here for it, bitch. This is... But yeah, the newer stuff, I think what doesn't do it for me is that I think the big thing that's been really sick about the last 10 Seconds of Life, aside from obviously Storm being like the thing that carried a lot of it, is that the way their music was written was for somebody like Storm. There's so much open-endedness and like free bass and just big open spaces with like slow climbing drums, and then they hit you really hard like every now and then, like it's not often, so when it does hit, it's like this big buildup of intensity, and then you get this big fucking fuck you. But with the newer stuff, it just kind of feels like, because the vocalist isn't as impressive, it just feels like they had to cater the music to that, and so now they're trying to write more just common deathcore songs rather than catering it to like this guy who's gonna write sick one-liners and take away the bass parts. And so I think it comes off not as unique to their sound of like what I liked them anymore. Like it seems like they've had to change how they write a little bit for the new vocalist. And like, what was it? The follow-up record that they had, the first one with that guy, I was pretty into that one. The one with it was like the dead body on the cover with like the speakers. I don't remember the name of that record. It was the first one with John on it.
Atrophy?
What was it?
Dark Atrophy? No.
No, it was,
I feel like it had the name Speakers in it or something, or Sound,
my
Violent
God.
Sound.
Yeah. Yeah.
That one. That was pretty good. I liked that record. I thought that was where a good place that John sat. I think he shined actually quite a bit there. I think he had a lot to say even. Maybe that's why too, because like his first record, he had a lot to prove. But the follow-up one, the Sweet Chin Music, I don't know, it didn't tickle me the right way. I kind of just got really bored when I was listening to it. I don't know what it was specifically, like maybe just because it was like a lot of the same of John's kind of patterns, and like I guess I just heard him already do this type of thing, and because his lows didn't hit this thing quite the same, it just like lost my interest a little bit. And that might even be my bias of how much I liked Storm, but yeah, that's like my main point is that I liked the Violent Sound, but I didn't care for Sweet Chin Music. Yeah, I feel like the magic kind of faded.
Like I like Ben Dewar in Shadow of Intent. I don't like him in Hollow Prophet.
That's fair.
That's like a big.
They got that one song, the Infernal Cleansing, that was pretty sick.
Dude, that shit was fire.
Yeah, that song was pretty hype. The rest is like okay. Or yeah, I could see that.
Because it's just too pitched. And I get what they're going for, you know, but it's too pitched. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
However, that Scum Prophet record that they released, that shit was flame.
That was pretty fun. Yeah, dude, Ben and Dickey Allen together is such a duo. Such a great fucking thing. And oh god, that just reminded me of how sad I am that Greg Gilbert ended up being a piece of shit. That dude
would have went places, dude.
Dude, I know that fucking dude was really talented.
He was only like 20.
Yeah, I think he was 19 when they put out that record. It was like, geez, sheesh. You're doing that shit at 19, bro? I sucked at 19. You're doing whistle screams already? Like, you could have been doing shit, man.
I'm excited for Rose Funeral's new album.
Yo, is Rose Funeral still doing stuff?
I don't even know at this point.
What? Did they break up, or have they just been like on a hiatus, or?
I think they've been on a hiatus.
That's a fucking long hiatus.
I'm very biased when it comes to who I
heard that name forever.
When I practice vocals, like I first started practicing the Rose Funeral.
Hell yeah!
I remember Sledgehammer Facelift.
Yeah, I think one of the first bands that I ever practiced vocals to was Job for a Cowboy. I really wanted to sound like that guy, like Johnny.
Aren't they coming back?
They said they are, but I mean, dude, they're like all 30 plus. Like, I'm sure they've got fucking busy lives. If they do come back, it's probably gonna be like a hobby, you know, not anything super serious. Which is a bummer because I genuinely think that their Sun Eater record came out too early. I think had it come out in like 2016, 2017, that they could have been a bigger band in the you know, ethos of music. Because I think they needed a transition record was the issue. They went from just full on like being this deathcore band to writing this like prog like tech death record, and nobody appreciated it because the people that were watching and listening to Job were, you know, little sceenie boppers that wanted fucking reeds and breakdowns and shit, and there was none of that on that record. It was like a really mature change of pace, and it was like their magnum opus, dare I say. Like, it was so different from what they did, but I think nobody appreciated it until much later when the band like broke up and stopped doing stuff, and then all these like tech death kids and prog kids came in and were like, yo, what the hell is this record? Why did nobody tell me about this shit? I thought Job for a Cowboy was just like deathcore. And so I don't think that that record came out when it needed to come out. It was just a little too ahead of its time, I think. And it's unfortunate. I genuinely think that band could have done more had they put that record out like after a follow-up record, a transitional record rather.
Job for a Cowboy is one of those bands that took me a while to get into, and I really feel like they could have, like you said, they could have went places. And one band that I'm actually really waiting for to release a new album is Meshuggah, because they haven't released one in like 5 years.
Dude, yeah, that's the thing of Meshuggah though. That's like their right at this point, right? Like they're like the kings of a fucking whole genre. I feel like it's like the Bring Me the Horizon thing. Like, yeah, we'll play a show when we fucking want. Like, we don't have to play a show. We'll just wait till a you know, White River opens up and they want to offer us $50,000. Like, then we'll play. Fucking respect, you know.
I want Oceano to do more music, dude.
Oh man, for real. Black Mario's been killing it on Twitch though. I feel like Oceano's gonna be a little bit until they do something, because there's no way that's not fucking time consuming, man.
Well, you also got to think that he's also got Super Slam Bros now.
Yeah, that shit's tight. And you know his heart's more into that right now.
Yeah,
because,
illegal.
I mean, that's like his whole thing. Yeah. And it's pretty sick. It's pretty fun too. On top of it being like silly, it's also very good. Dude, Adam has one of these clips on YouTube that I show people all the time when I talk about like the king of like having a good fry low. There's this one live clip in what is it, Ohio or some shit. Like, you guys know Leo on YouTube? He does a lot of live bands. He like mixes them and stuff when they come through. He's like the guy for like metalcore and deathcore and shit.
I love him.
He has a really old one of Oceano, and dude, fucking Christ!
I know
Adam hits this low, dude, and it makes me cream me little.
I know
jeans
that
every
exact video you're talking
hear
about. Oh my god.
Do you really?
Yes.
Oh, alright, yeah, let's see if I can find it really quick. It's so fucking good.
That's an old video.
I've watched it on a repeat. Yeah, it's literally the first thing that pops up, actually, if you search Oceano Live.
Man.
Oh,
yeah, he doesn't work at the Foundry anymore.
Right here.
Apparently.
Oh, dude, he's so crazy. His control of Fry is beyond so many other vocalists.
Yeah.
One band that I think is underrated is Filth.
Oh, yeah.
Filth is pretty sick. I feel like they've kind of plateaued a little bit in recent releases, personally, but I do think that band has a lot of potential to do very sick things.
one band that I want to see live is the Acacia Strain.
So good live.
Oh, dude. Acacia Strain is sick, but I don't know if it's just me. I cannot stand Vincent's vocals live. It sounds to me like he doesn't even try. It's like it's just all one like like the whole time, and he's got such a unique scream that
Mhm.
like I want to hear that like
I
thing,
feel
he
like
does,
Yeah.
and he just
I
is like
feel,
this one fucking high squishy tone the whole time, and it's never audible.
I feel like Spirit Box after this whole COVID shit's over is gonna be doing big shit.
Oh, dude, no doubt,
Oh yeah.
no fucking doubt.
Like I'm
They're
talking like
I hope that they didn't fuck
$75
themselves by
tickets.
signing like as fast as they did,
Mm-hmm.
because like a lot of labels will just jump on like, oh, look at this popularity, let's take that and kill
Yeah.
their success and just make a quick buck.
Yeah.
So I hope that that does not happen to them, because they have been grinding in Spirit Box,
Yeah.
and I mean Russell the Bear once even before that, and I think that they definitely have earned their right to fucking crush it for some years. So I
Mhm.
really hope they don't get fucked over out of anything.
I want to see Bad Omens go places too. Now I'm not a man for like soft shit, but Bad Omens hits the spot.
Yeah, Bad Omens is pretty sick. I
Mhm.
think that they got done dirty in that whole fucking logo fiasco that happened. Like, I feel like a lot
Yeah.
of people just like wrote the band off after that for some reason. Like,
Yeah.
people are petty, bro. Like,
I
I
think.
couldn't believe it. Like, even if you didn't agree with them to like, I no longer respect this band. Like, I mean, come on. Like, if you've ever been in a band, you can feel the struggle of like,
Yeah.
man, really, our logo's that fucking small? That sucks. Like,
I think you lost connection. There we go.
I
oh. He melted. He fell into the fear pool. We lost him. He's in the shadow realm. There's a pool of fear.
We are full of fear from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Where's that voice coming from?
I want to see Bad Omens live again so bad. It'd be awesome.
I don't even want to see Whitechapel live anymore.
Oh, because of how much their sound has changed, or what?
Huh?
Because of how much their sound has changed, or what?
It's just it doesn't like I like Chapel's old stuff. Hold on.
I think you lost connection again.
Chapel's old stuff more, I think, and that's what I think is making me biased about it, because old Chapel has some fucking rippers, dude.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm lucky. I've seen Whitechapel twice back in the day when they were playing their sick records. It's very very good. Phil's insane
Now
live.
I think you lost the ear holes and went soft.
That'll happen to you.
Chandler's internet's like fucking up.
Huh?
Hold
Wait, what?
on.
I'm so confused.
No, yeah, I haven't. Yeah, you've
There's
been-
some serious technical
Your connection's
difficulties
fine.
going on right now.
Uh-oh, Scarface gonna fucking shoot me.
Chandler, how long have we been going for?
Almost an hour 20. Yeah.
I would definitely like to do a longer one in the future.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Because, like, I feel like a longer one we could talk about more stuff, and especially since I'm on kind of a time crunch today.
Yeah, dude. Be down. I know you mentioned that you wanted to talk about like vocals and shit too, so we could do that in a more dedicated
Yeah,
cast or
for
something.
sure. And I should have brought that up this one, but I didn't think we'd have enough time to do that.
Hey, no worries. It is what it is.
When would you be willing to do another one, though, Dickey? We'd love to have you again.
Let me check my calendar really quick. I'm gonna make double check. I don't even know what day it is right now.
I feel that.
I could do Tuesday, this April 6th.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm free that whole day, I believe. Looks like.
Works for me.
Okay. Chandler, you want to do that?
Yeah, works for me.
And if
Yeah,
that doesn't work, I'm also free that Thursday, the 8th. So those 2 days I have available that week.
Like April 6th, I should be more mentally stable and be at my fucking den. I just need, like, today it was a weird one. Like, I was just like, oh, I don't really feel like doing it today. Can I reschedule? And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm doing it.
Hey, dude, I get it. I get it. Sometimes it's you just need that push. Get through it.
Chandler, make sure that you mark him down for the 6th.
I know.
So the 6th is already scheduled. Is
Yeah.
there anything you want to tell the people, even though this is going on YouTube? The next one will be a live stream, but
Pluto's not a planet. You gotta stop conflating facts, dude. It's not a planet. Just thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Hey,
You know, I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/DickeyTime. I go live like 4 times a week, and I like totals, I guess.